Hey, what's going on, everybody? California Flipper here, bringing you guys episode number 1 of Reseller School. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how to get started reselling on eBay. So I got 5 steps here that I've written down, and I'm going to kind of give a little context on each one and kind of just some recommendation. Basically just sharing things that I wish I was taught, questions that I used to ask people, and a lot of people didn't really want to help me. So that's why I decided to make this series, so I can break down everything, because I know how it feels when you're new at something. You don't really have any direction, you don't know how to get started, and it's usually just the basic stuff that you need help with to get started and reach that next level. So that's why I'm here. I wrote some stuff down, and this is episode number 1. So class is in session, so stay tuned. Hope you have a snack ready, and we're gonna get right into it. All I ask for you guys to do, your first assignment, is to please like the video and leave a comment if you guys are looking forward to this series here on YouTube. So let's get right to it. So how to get started selling on eBay. So step number 1, pretty simple. Open up an eBay account. So all you do is go into your app store, whether it's Android or whether you got Apple, whatever, and just type in eBay, download the eBay app, and that's step number 1. So you're going to download the app, you're going to set up your bank information, all that stuff. Obviously you need to be able to receive money and all that good stuff. Put your information in, your name, all your information in there, and that's pretty much it. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, before you list anything, before you start thinking of anything like that, you're going to need some basic supplies. So I wrote some basic supplies, like the bare minimum, lowest cost of entry into this business. That's what's good about reselling. It's a really low cost startup business, side hustle, however you take this. Maybe you're just trying to make $500, maybe you're trying to make $1,000 a month, just supplement your income a little bit. It really depends on what you're trying to do. But you're going to need a phone to obviously take pictures. I recommend a iPhone 6 and up for quality. I use a iPhone 8 Plus, so nothing too fancy. But when I first started, I was using one of those kind of crappy Metro Android phones, those cheap Android phones, and that worked perfectly fine. Of course, it's not ideal, but hey, if that's the only thing you got, then that's all you got, and then work your way up from there. As long as you have good lighting, you should be fine. So you need a phone and also a scale. The scale that I recommend when you first start out is this scale, and this is from Walmart. So the reason why you need a scale is to weigh the items before you ship them. You need to know how much weight, the dimensions of the package or whatever you're going to put into the listing. And also when the item sells, you need to know how much it weighs, so it knows how much to charge you for that item to ship out to the customer. So you have to weigh the item. And this right here is a food scale that I bought. This is one I use right here. I bought it for like $15-20 at Walmart. And it works perfectly fine. It goes up to 12 pounds. So if you're going to be shipping things that are over 12 pounds, you're obviously going to need an industrial scale or whatever. But just starting out, I recommend getting this scale, $15-20, very cheap. And usually everybody, I'm assuming, at least has a phone or something to take pictures. And then the scale is $15. Just call it $20. Also, you're going to need a printer. So there's 2 types of printers. There's an inkjet printer, the ones that, the old school ones, the more older modeled ones that take ink. And then also there's a Dymo 4XL label writer. That's what it's called. That's what I use. And I believe you can get those used on eBay for $140 to $160 range. Maybe less now, I'm not too sure. But around that range, just say $150 if you get it used. And that's pretty much the way to go. When I first started, I was sending labels to Office Depot from my phone because I didn't have no printer. So if you don't have the money to buy a printer or anything like that, you literally can go on your phone and say if an item sells, you can send that label, put the dimensions, print the label out, and then email that to Office Depot. They'll print it out for you. You go there, you pay 10 cents for each label or whatever, and they'll let you use their tape and everything. That's what I used to do because I didn't have money to buy a printer or anything like that when I first started. So you could do that, but I at least recommend buying a $30-40 printer from Walmart if you can. So Also, basic shipping supplies. You're going to need tape, you're going to need boxes, You're going to need poly bags, bubble wrap to obviously ship your items. All that depends on what you're shipping, the sizes. You guys would need to figure that out. But get bubble wrap tape, some boxes, and some poly mailers as well. So that's it for basic shipping supplies. So step number 3, what to sell. I don't really recommend going to thrift stores yet, flea markets, garage sales. If you want to go have fun, then of course. But I recommend, you build up some capital. You build up some capital, you build up some money in your account, and then, before you start going out spending money at thrift stores, flea markets, and all that good stuff. So what I recommend, and no cost of entry at all, no money up front, is start selling things around your house. Maybe you have old video games laying around from your kids. Maybe they don't play no more. Maybe they're stuffed away in the garage or the storage unit. Old technology that you don't use, iPods, DVD sets, DVD VCR combos, shoes, toys, clothing. I got some stuff here. Here's a good brand to look out for. I don't really do clothing, guys. I know I just do video games, but old shoes that you guys don't wear no more. Old video games. Maybe you have some laying around. DVD sets do well on eBay as well. Media, CDs, DVD sets, old toys. So these are things that usually most households, have laying around. If you have kids, maybe stuff from your childhood you have stuffed away in the garage or in a closet. So I recommend starting with things from your house. That there's no cost. You don't have to go out buying nothing. Just kind of get used to, selling things, listing things, shipping things, and then start buying. That's just my recommendation to you. And I also recommend you guys do first class items only. So first class item, if you don't know what that is, a first class item is a item like this, for example. It would be considered a first class item. So anything under 1 pound is considered first class. And first class is usually like $3, $4, $5 max, depending on where it's going. But first class means under 1 pound. And the reason why I recommend you guys shipping items that are only 1 pound, maybe a little more, but really 1 pound. You don't want to go shipping a PlayStation 3 that weighs like 10 pounds. That's in the later videos. I'll share with you guys how the best way to do that. But just get an idea of how to ship items, build your feedback up on eBay. That stuff's very important. Just start slow. It's a process, and just kind of work your way in it. That's what I recommend. Step number 4, how to list an item. So this is going to have to be for another separate video. If you guys want me to show you step by step on how to list an item, I could do listing a pair of shoes, how I take pictures of shoes, how I would take pictures of DVD sets, video games, anything. Just put it down in the comments if you guys want me to do a video on how to list an item on eBay, and I will do that for you. So that's step number 4. Step number 5. So when you're selling on eBay, there is your policies for your store. So your shipping, how much you're going to charge for shipping. If you're going to charge shipping, you could do free shipping, or you could charge the buyer shipping. Also your return policy, your handling time. So your return policy, I recommend doing at least 30-day returns, and you could have the buyer pay shipping back to you if they return the item, or you can pay for the shipping back to you. Either one, it's up to you, but I do recommend having returns on. With eBay, whether you have returns on or not, the buyer can always return the item. It just looks better, and kind of look at it as you're the buyer. Are you going to feel more comfortable buying from me when I accept 30-day returns, or are you going to buy from somebody that doesn't accept returns? It's just business, and think of it as a consumer point of view. What would you expect if you were buying an item off eBay? So I definitely recommend having returns. Handling time. So handling time is how long is it going to take you to ship the item. So right now on my store, I have 1 day handling time, so that's 1 business day. I recommend having 1 to 2 business days because Amazon ships sometimes same day or the next day, so you're competing with Amazon, obviously the biggest e-commerce business in the world. So 1 to 2 day handling time on your items, that's what I recommend. And also shipping. So on first class items, things that weigh under 1 pound, they're usually pretty cheap to ship. So you can either implement the price of shipping in your item. And let me give an example on that. So say this game right here sells for $20 on eBay. So what I would do is I would price it at $19.99 with free shipping, or you can sell it for $15 plus $5 shipping, so they both equal 20 bucks. But if you look at it from a consumer point of view, for the most part, you're gonna go with the free shipping, right? So just implement the shipping in your pricing. If it sells for 25, just do $24.99 free shipping. Instead of $20 plus 5 shipping. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I recommend. I do free shipping on all my stuff. If it's a heavier item, for example, if I were to ship this PS3 right here, I'm most likely going to charge shipping on this because it's going to cost a lot to ship. So we can get into that into other videos, but as of right now, that is step number 5. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm going to have another episode either every other day or every couple days. It takes a while to come up with all this stuff, and also I'm going to start doing my pickup videos and back to the normal stuff as well. I also got a lot of stuff to do, listings guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's class session of how to start reselling on eBay. If you guys did, please leave a like. That's all I ask. Leave a like on the video, comment what you guys think, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.